Hey everybody, how's it going today? I hope everyone is doing well. Today I'm asking for some insight, some input, some recommendations. I am looking for a stick welder. So here's the story. About a month ago I bought a couple Caldy packers that I want to cut down. One's an 8-footer dual row Caldy packer, one's an 10-foot Caldy packer with 18-inch packer wheels. So what I want to do is I want to leave the 10-footer the way it is for our bigger horse pastures at home. I would like to take the smaller packer wheels on the double row and make about a 5.5 foot to pull behind my ATV. Well, the front rows of that Caldy packer are 14-inch packer wheels, and I think that's a good size to turn into a 3-point attachment for the Kubota. And I'll probably make that 6 or 6.5 feet wide. We'll just have to see how that works out. So I saw that you can make some of these and bolt them together and all that stuff, and I really want to learn to weld. My dad used to weld for my grandpa's trucking company. My mom used to be a millwright. She is a certified welder, but it's something I really never got into. Like, my dad explained it to me and showed me when I was young, but never really had a need to do it until now. So I got a hold of my buddy Robert, who's a professional welder, and then he does fabrication work on the side. And he said, hey, come on over. So I went over to his house and we welded on his welding truck yesterday. He's got a big diesel powered Lincoln. So welded on that, and it was basically a crash course stick welding 101. He said I did a pretty good job for never doing it before. So then I was, pumped up. All right, my dad said, hey, I can take his welder to my house and I can start working on these projects, start practicing kind of on a regular basis. And my dad has a 1979 Miller Thunderbolt 220, 240, whatever you want to call it. So I get out there last night and my dad's like, hey, it's been sitting a long time. He hasn't welded on it in years, but it's been inside his big shop. So started looking at that and started unwinding the leads. He has his leads are, one's almost 50 feet long for the Stinger, and then his work lead is, I think, 35 or 40 feet, and they're all deteriorated from sitting so long. So I started adding it up, what it's going to cost to get this welder to where I can use it. Leads, material, 50 foot is going to run me, the cheapest I found on lines, about $250 for good leads. The Stinger's broken. It looks like it's been run over a few times. My dad has it taped together, and the work clamp's pretty bad. So I started adding all this stuff up. I'm over $300 to make that old welder something I can use around our house. So then I started looking and kind of doing some research, and I've been watching some welding videos on YouTube, and I was like, you know what? For that amount of money, I can buy something a little cheaper. All I'm interested in right now is stick welding. I don't need a multi-process machine. I just want to work and learn on the fundamentals of stick welding. And my buddy Robert said, if you can become a decent stick welder, then all the rest of them will just be second nature. Wire welding, at least. TIG's a little different. So I just want stuff that I can make some frames for some farm equipment, fix some projects around the house, maybe do some things with old horseshoes as a project with the kiddo, and go from there. So my question is, I looked at the Harbor Freight. They have a titanium 225 for like $259, $279. Has really good reviews. It's 110, 120, 240. And the 110 would be nice to have, so I could technically, if I gotta go somewhere else, I can weld with it. We don't have 220 ran at our house yet, but I have a big Generac generator. That would be no problem to run that. So I called Harbor Freight today. They have one in stock. And then I noticed it only has a 90-day warranty. So I called them back and said, hey, what's the extended warranty? And they said, well, if you want, it's $69 for a 1-year warranty, 2-year warranties on another $100. So right there, $279 plus $100, I'm at $379. On some of these welding videos I've been watching on YouTube, a lot of these guys are using Everlast machines. So I looked at an Everlast machine online for $375. I can buy a Power Arc 200, which also does TIG if I ever get to that. and that includes a 5-year warranty. And it looks like the hardware that comes with it's a little bit better. So I'm thinking about that. So those are kind of my competitors right now. I'm thinking about the titanium 225 versus the Everlast 200 power arc. If you guys could let me know what you think or recommend something else. I haven't ordered anything yet. I did look at I believe it was a Hobart. A local store carries Hobart lines. I think it was a 160 or a 210. I can't remember which one I looked at. And then I looked at the reviews online, and people are saying Hobart's not what it used to be. Don't even waste your money. They really cheapened them up since they were bought out by another company. The Miller-Matic that I've looked at, the new Thunderbolts, they are pretty close to $500 around me. So if you guys know anything or have input, fill up these comments, let me know. I'd like to order something here within the next couple days or so. I want a good bang for my buck. I don't need a multi-process machine. I just want something that I can start welding, and learning is the big thing. And then someday if I get more advanced, maybe I can buy a different machine. My dad has shown some interest in, now that he's retired and he's bored, maybe learning to MIG weld a little bit. He's got some stuff around his farm. So the possibility is maybe we can go together on, you know, a multi-process machine sometime in the future. But yeah, those are the contenders I've looked at so far. Titanium 225 from Harbor Freight, but with the warranty, I can bump up to an Everlast 200, maybe even a 160 in that ballpark. The Hobart, I'm kind of leaning away from because of the reviews I've seen. The Vulcan is a nice machine. My buddy has one that he MIG welds on, but I don't think I need to go that far because the Vulcan stick welder only is a pretty big piece of equipment. So I'm kind of confused. I don't know a whole lot about welding. He told me what rods to buy for what I want to do, and my dad's Miller Thunderbolt is only AC. A lot of these new machines are AC DC. Rock on. So let me know what you guys think, what you would recommend. I really appreciate it. I'm one of those people, I do a lot of research on things, but I'm kind of confused right now and I don't want to waste my money. So, and we are going to go in the house and do some math homework, and we are going to plant a garden today and a food plot. Are you ready to go help me? All right, guys, if you could leave me in the comments, I really appreciate it. This kid needs lunch. She's going crazy. But yeah, I'd like to stay under $400 for sure. And the 90-day warranty on the Harbor Freight one is kind of scaring me. So, all right, that's it. I'm going to get off here, go in the house, do some homework with her, get some stuff done. Man, it's almost 90 degrees already. It's supposed to be cooler today. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think, what you recommend. If there's another brand I haven't heard of, I would love to hear about it. So if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button. She's a crazy kid. All right, everybody, take care. Thanks a lot.